Torn here. This is my man Logan's June 12th, right? 12th Fluffal deck profile. Let's ride.
Okay, let's get in. We start off with 3 copies of Fluffal Dog.
Let's get weird.
Next, we run 3 copies of Fluffal Penguin, because we will always exceed summoning when they activate Dimensional Barrier. 3 copies of Fluffal Bear. This card is just a searcher for the toy vendor. Starts all your plays, especially with your wings. Now, I don't think 3 is overkill. Some people think 3 is overkill, but I like drawing cards. We're playing some fusion decks, so we can draw some cards. 1 Fluffal Owl, because it searches Poly, or it can be a Poly. This is an out to Nat Beast, actually. You can pay 500, deck itself as a Poly, and you can just attack over the Nat Beast with the fusion. 1 Octopus, because this puts back your wings and bear after you use it for your toy vendor. So you can just reuse that wings and that bear for your next toy vendor. 1 Rabbit, so we can reuse our cat, which allows us to reuse the Poly. Just a nice little loop. For our edge jumps, we run 3 edge jump chain, because this should be searching us Fright Fur Patchwork right now, but right now it can only search Fright Fur, other Fright Fur cards. This Patchwork's not out. 1 edge jump Sabers. It's reusable. You can put back your Garnet, and that's nice, because most decks like Lightsworn.
I'm playing freaking 2 of it. I hate Garnet. He can eat dicks.
Yeah, most decks they draw Lightsworn and they draw the Gem Knight Garnet and they're just scooping.
They can waste Emerald.
Then we run 1 King of the Swamp, because it searches Poly or can be used as edge up Sabers, especially when it's in the grave, like you ditch it for Poly. You can use when you use your Fright Fur Fusion, you can banish this from the grave as Fright Fur Edge Imp Sabers, or your Edge Imp Sabers, and you just don't have to get rid of your Sabers. You can special later. And for our non-fusion related card, we run Maxi, because it's the most broken card in the game. Now we run 3 Brilliant Fusion to go with our Garnet. Now our light target is the wings, and that is really good, because you can use your wings. You can just send your wings to the graveyard for your or for your toy vendor. 3 copies of Toy Vendor. This card looks really nice as a super. But you mostly just use it because when it's destroyed, you search and you need it for your wings. It's technically a discard outlet, but we were never using that effect. 3 Poly, because it's a fusion deck. And Fusion Substitute only works on the field. 1 Fright Fur Factory, because it's another searchable Poly that's searched off of your edge jump chain, and you can use it to banish any card that has fusion or Poly in the graveyard to fusion. 1 Fright Fur Fusion, just a Miracle Fusion for Fluffals, really cool. 2 copies of Fusion Recycling Plant. Now this card, you can discard a card, like your Fluffal Wings, to add a Poly from deck to hand. And during either player's end phase, you can target a card in your graveyard that was used to fusion summon and add back to your hand. So you can technically, after you activate your Brilliant Fusion, you can add back your Garnet.
Broken. You can play Garnet.
Then we run 1 copy of
He has 1900.
Foolish Burial Goods. You use this to send Toy Vendor, just in case you had the brick hand. It's really nice to have 1 of. And 3 copies of Instant Fusion. Yes, no Norden, but still triple Instant Fusion, because this card is just such a good combo starter. It can. I don't know if y'all know this, but it can fusion more than just Norden. Okay, now going into the extra deck, we run 1 copy of Fright Fur Tiger. Now this card just pops a bunch of cards on summon, pretty much. It gets attack points too, and you can only control 1 Fright Fur Tiger.
Only control 1 Diamond Crab King.
Yes. 1 Fright Fur Wolf. This card just attacks a bunch. But both of these have pretty much gotten outclassed by the Fright Fur Kraken. You're just a smaller version of both of these. He can attack twice, and he can pop 1 monster. That's pretty nice. Then we run 1 copy of Sheep, because Sheep is also summonable off Instant Fusion. And if you use Sheep to make your Sabertooth, Then sheep comes back off the saber-tooth. And then you can use your sheep again to make another saber-tooth. You can bring back your sheep. You can use your next one. And then that's just like, this is your board going first a lot. And your opponent just can't out this a lot, especially if they're playing zoo. They have to open like the perfect hand. Not saying it doesn't happen.
Open that big yellow volleyball, motherfucker.
One Dark Flare Dragon, because you don't have Norden, so there's times where you have to play this to go into Exceed plays. It'd be really nice if he was a fairy, but he's not, because then we could use this more often. So pretty much with this card, this card just takes 2 fairies, and it's just detached to draw. But all your Fluffals are fairies, so you go penguin and dog, use your dog to search, and go into this to draw. You just get extra value. You also play Dweller for dinosaurs. You play the zoo cards because they're good in zoo, they're good in here. You play Emerald because I like drawing cards and I like putting back good cards. I like recycling my Fright Fur Sabertooth when they kaiju them. And one Seraphonite for our Brilliant Fusion. That's the deck.
That's sexy. Alright, like, comment, subscribe, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, thanks. Bye.